Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today I have Myotismon Jank. And by Jank, I mean Plutomon. We're doing Plutomon Myotismon, an unexpected pair, but I have a cook for you guys. So, starting with our eggs, we have 4 copies of DemiMeramon. We will see Digimon deleted quite a bit in this deck, so I like the on deletion draw one, trash one. It's just going to give us our draw power in our egg. Then we're going to go 4 copies of DemiDevimon, reveal top 4, add a Myotismon. The rest go bottom, and then if you added a card, trash a card. So this is going to help us get our Myotismons in trash for the MaloMyotismon effect. Also, the Inheritables Retaliate. Not super important, but it does come up sometimes. 2 copies of Memory Blocker Gazimon, just because, yeah, you have to. You have to play Gate in this meta. And I think Purple has some of the most negligible rookie bases. Like, a lot of the times your rookies don't really matter, so it's easier to slot in Floodgates. So 2 Gazis. 4 copies of Guilmon. We do play rookies by effects, and we do have the option to delete our other Digimon to do things in this deck. So being able to gain a memory when we sack a Guilmon is really good. So 4 copies of Guilmon. 4 copies of BT14 Devimon. On play, when attacking, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. And then you're going to get 1k DP for every 3 cards in trash. On deletion, trash a card in your opponent's hand. Really, really good for early aggression. Really good for getting your Myotismons in trash. So we run it at 4. Then 4 copies of Devidramon. On deletion, gain a memory. Like I said, we do delete our Digimon quite frequently, and you will see that we have the blocker Myotismon Ace. So the purpose of this Digimon is to have it in a stack under Myotismon Ace and offset the overflow cost, because we do get something for our Myotismons dying, and we do not want to pay the full 3 in penalty. So this helps offset that. I know it seems like a weird choice, but it's going to make it hurt a lot less when we lose our Myotismon Ace. Then 2 copies of the Retaliate Devidramon from EX2. When attacking, trash top 2 cards of your deck. This is also going to help us build trash. Not our champion of choice, but I do like that the trashing is on attack, so we can choose when we want to use it. And we don't mill ourselves out a little bit too fast or get too many cards in trash, or if we already have all of our Myotismons in trash. Yeah. 4 copies of Myotismon Ace from BT15. It has Blast Digivolution, obviously, and then Blocker. On play, when Digivolving, play a level 3 Digimon card or a purple tamer from our trash without paying cost. If we're playing a rookie, we're playing this Guilmon. And if we're playing a tamer, we're going to play the Myotismon tamer. So that is the purpose of this card. Then we have 3 copies of BT8 Myotismon. When Digivolving, trash top 2 cards of your deck. Then you can play a Yukio Oikawa from your trash without paying its memory cost. So he can play us our tamer. The other Myotismon can also play us our tamer. And then on deletion, if we have Myotismon, we can play a Yukio from hand or trash suspended without paying its memory cost. So again, we don't really mind if this gets deleted later, because we're going to get our tamer out of it. So also get us our tamer. So yeah. 2 copies of BT15 VenomMyotismon. This is a blocker as well. So if it dies, we're going to be able to get a memory back. We're going to play Yukio. And then on play, when Digivolving on deletion, delete a level 5 or lower. It's just going to trim down their board a little bit to give us a little bit of control. Then 4 copies of Plutomon. When Digivolving, draw 2. Then use a purple option card with a memory cost of 6 or less in your hand without paying its memory cost. We will see why we're going to do that in a minute. But these options over here are basically why. So if you want to look ahead, there it is. 2 copies of BT8 MaloMyotismon. If there are 5 or more cards with Myotismon in their names in your trash, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, then trash the top card of their security. When Digivolving, trash top 5, and then if there's a card with Myotismon in your trash, you gain a memory. We don't usually Digivolve with this card. We are almost always looking to on-play it. 1 copy of Ruin Mode, because it is purple. We do have ways to cheat out Myotismon, and after Plutomon has Digivolved, it has done its job. So it is a prime target to put a Ruin Mode right on top and blanket nerf your opponent's Digimon. 3 copies of Mist Barrier. By deleting one of your Digimon, you may play 1 Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost, and then place this card in the battle area. All turns when one of your Myotismon is deleted, you can play a Venom Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost. So, in a perfect world, we would Myotismon Ace, we pop out a Guilmon, we can go into Plutomon, we can play Mist Barrier for free, delete a Guilmon, play a Myotismon from trash. We could even play a Myotismon Ace, which would then allow us to play the Yukio. And then the delay effect is if this Myotismon Ace that we have just played that has blocker, so we can force it to die when we want it to, we can play a VenomMyotismon, which in turn would pop a level 5 or lower to trim the board down. You can take your pick of VenomMyotismon. This is the one that I like just because it keeps the board small and it is a blocker, so it is going to help us stay alive. Then we have 3 copies of Venom Infusion. This is a 6-cost option. Cough, cough, Plutomon. Trash a Digimon in your hand. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the trash card level. When a card with Myotismon in its text is trashed by this effect, draw 2. So, with this card, what we effectively do is we turn Plutomon into a 4-cost Digivolve to play a really mediocre option and draw 2. I guess draw 3 technically if you count the Digivolution draw. Now we're going to Digivolve into Plutomon. We're going to remove any bricked MaloMyotismons from our hand that we don't need. With the Venom Infusion, we're going to delete a level 6 or lower Digimon, and we're going to draw another 2. So now Plutomon's text effectively reads, draw 5, and delete a level 6 or lower Digimon, which, if that was printed on a card, that would be insane. And that's why this is insane. So we have control here. We have ways to cheat out the Mist Barrier here, and because the Mist Barrier also gives us back a Myotismon Ace, we can use this Myotismon Ace to go back into another Plutomon and keep getting our board wider and wider, and then setting up the ruin modes, deleting bodies. That's kind of the majority of the theory behind this deck. And then we have 4 wisdom trainings because we need a way to Digivolve efficiently and find cards, so the 4 wisdom trainings, like in every deck I build. And then 4 Yukio. All turns when one of your Digimon with Myotismon, its name is deleted, you can suspend this tamer to gain a memory. So this, with the Devidramon, are going to offset our overflow cost by 2 memory. So we are effectively overflowing 1 for losing Myotismon rather than overflowing 3. So that feels way better. And then end of opponent's turn, if this tamer is suspended, you can delete this tamer to play a MaloMyotismon from your trash without paying its memory cost. So that's how we're cheating out the MaloMyotismon that we want to discard with Venom Infusion. And on play, ideally we would have 5 Myotismons in our trash to delete an unsuspended Digimon. Any unsuspended Digimon, so that's really good, and trash the top card of our opponent's security stack. So that is the theory of this deck. It all really hinges around the Myotismon Ace, the Plutomon, and then these Venom Infusions, and then we're using the Venom Myotismons to stall out the board with blocker, getting the ruin mode down, cheating out the MaloMyotismons to chip away at security, and just kind of building this board wider and wider until we can eventually swing out for game. And the lower base, the bottom end of our deck, is to help us mill, help us offset the memory costs that we're going to lose from the Myotismon Aces. And yeah, that's the theory of the deck. It is fun. I have tested it a couple times, and it performs just fine. I haven't played it against anything super meta, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Give the deck a try. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.